Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So obviously, as you can see, I'm going to be doing my last Halloween look of 2018. How quickly has this gone? It is mental. But I basically did this kind of little demonic Satan-esque type of look. So if you want to see how I got this look, make sure to just keep watching. So to start off this look, I'm just going to prime my skin because, we're still putting makeup on and we want it to last properly. So I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter primer, and I'm just going to pop that all over my face, and this really keeps the makeup on like all day or night if you're going to go out. And then I'm going to go in with my Cover FX Power Plate foundation, and these are whitening drops from the Body Shop, which are amazing for like whitening any foundation that you have. And then I also had these kind of illuminator kind of drop things from Mac. I can't remember the name, but I'll link it in the bottom bar below. And as you can see, I'm pretty darn pale, but that was what I was going for, so we're looking cute. So I do put that all over my face and kind of around my chest area as well. And if you have any other parts of your body out, it's probably a good idea to cover that as well, just to like lighten a little bit because we want to look hella pale. And now I'm just going to cream contour just a tiny bit with a really cool tone colour. This is the Mink foundation stick from Anastasia, and I'm just honestly popping the tiniest little bit of this and blending that out. I think this brush is from e.l.f. It's unreal and probably really affordable, so check out their brushes, they're so good. And I'm doing quite a harsh contour along my jawline because I want her to be a little bit more snatched, I guess, more snatched than my jawline anyway. And then just running a little bit on my nose as well. And then I'm just taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think this is the shade 05, so this is like super pale. It's like the palest one that I had, so I just had to roll with it. And I'm just highlighting as per usual in all of the areas that I want to kind of bring forward, and again making the face look snatched. And then I'm just going to go in with my damp beauty blender at this point and blend everything out. We're basically doing our full face, just like stupidly pale. Then taking my little Maqpro palette, this is I think the primary colours palette or something like that, and I'm just taking a spoolie and the red shade and I'm running that through my brows. This is how I decided basically to colour in my brows and make it look a little bit more kind of fluffy and, I don't want to say natural because this don't look natural at all, but you get what I mean. Like, it's just a quick and easy way of popping the colour into the brows and keeping it looking like hair strokes, if that makes sense. And I do go through them quite often in the video, and I do put a bit of soap through them at one point as well because I noticed that the hairs were falling down, so that's a really good point if you are going to go out with it and you want it to like last and actually the hairs to actually stick up. And then I am just cleaning up underneath the brow with a bit of concealer as well, just to make it look a bit more defined. And then I'm taking a little bit more of that red paint, and with a little fluffy brush I'm just kind of cream contouring, I guess, with it because I wanted her to have like a super like red kind of contour, and I'm just making sure to make that really nice and blended, but we are going to go over it later with some powder. So now I'm going to go in with my Easy Bake powder from Huda Beauty and just setting all the areas that I would do normally, because I'm not going to lie, like, I'm really oily, and if I go out and don't set my makeup, it just won't last, so it doesn't matter if it's Halloween look or not. Quickly moving on to eyes, I'm just taking my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette because we're obviously going for the red kind of theme, and I'm just taking this fluffy brush from Zoeva and really working that into the inner portion of my eye socket and dragging it down to the nose contour as well. I really just want it to be super dramatic and a little bit crazy. And then I'm also dipping into my Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette and ironically taking the shade Snatched, which is obviously what we want to be. And this is just a bit of a deeper red shade, so I just popped that in there as well because I'm just basically doing a kind of quick and easy smoky eye and really kind of dragging that out and dragging it down the nose, like just making it look a little bit mental, but it's cute. And then I'm just taking another fluffy brush, like just how we would with the eyes. I'm just making sure that it's really nice and blended, and I do kind of drag it around, as you can see, kind of where my eye bags would be if I kind of let them be. And then I'm just dragging this underneath my lower lash line as well and kind of making it really smoky, grungy and kind of dramatic, because that's what we're going for. Like, at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I did think, shit, like, I think this has gone wrong, but it all comes together in the end, I promise you. And then I'm basically just taking this red shade anywhere that I would normally contour. So I do contour around my lips and my nose, and now I'm just taking the Snatch shade from Lunar Beauty again and using that to contour these cheekbones and then around my forehead as well, and a bit on my jawline. I did want to emphasise the contour a little bit more, so I go back into my Life's a Drag palette and I take the shade Hunty, which is this really light cool tone shade, and I really kind of shade out those kind of eye bags and really just make it a little bit more dramatic, a bit more, I don't know, if you add the kind of cool tone, it really gives that contoured look. So I'm just dragging that right in the cheekbone area, and then I'm just taking a bit more of the Huda Beauty loose powder, and I really want to make that contour really sharp and like dramatic, because that's what we're going for. We're not going for like a natural look, are we? I mean, I've got blooming red contour all over my face, so I'm really just making that super like clean cut. And then at this point, I'm just taking a bit of, this is actually Ruby Woo lip liner from Mac. Don't know if you should use it on your eyes, so I'm not going to recommend you to do it, but I did and I was fine. So I'm just using this in my waterline just to add a little pop of red, because obviously we don't have enough red all over our face right now. And then I'm just doing I first drag a bit of liner like underneath my lash line just to kind of make it look a little bit more defined, but I do then go in with a pretty dramatic wing on my lid as well. I can't remember what brand this eyeliner is from, but it wasn't actually that good, so I would just go in with like the Kat Von D tattoo liner, or I really love the NYX, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the black liquid liner. It's honestly amazing and really affordable. This one was a little bit hard to work with because it was just a bit drier. And then I'm just going in with some mascara before false lashes. I do put false lashes with this look because I just feel like it brought everything together. I did actually cut up some wispy lashes and pop them on my lower lash line just to add a little bit of drama. I feel like this literally pulled the whole look together, honestly. And I literally just cut them up, popped a little bit of glue, and then just popped, I think it was like 4 on my lower lash line. And then I popped my, I think these were the Demure lashes in Rarity, and they're really dramatic, super like dramatic on the outer corner in particular, and it just went really well with the look. And then I have let this bake for a little while now, so I'm just wiping it away, and you can see how sharp that contour looks. I just feel like it honestly makes it look so much better. And then this is actually from Mehron makeup, and it's the kind of spray blood, but I did want to create like little blood tears, and it didn't really drip like I thought it would, so I just go in with a little brush and I just pop some of that to create like tears underneath my eyes. Now moving on to lips, surprise surprise, it's going to be a red lip. So I'm taking the Ruby Woo lip pencil from MAC and just lining my lips, ready for the lipstick. And I cannot remember the lipstick shade, but I will link it in the bottom bar below. But this is a red lip from Tom Ford, which is super nice. It's actually long lasting, but more with like a satin finish, and is really comfortable on the lips. So at this point I just move on to the body. So I take that Mehron like spray blood and I just pop that kind of all over my chest and my shoulders and just kind of wipe it and make it look a bit creepy. And then I just go in and do a little bit of shading. I'm using the Lunar Beauty palette still, the shade Hunty, and then I think I go in with a little bit of the red shade later on, just to kind of dirty it up and kind of make it match the face, just so it kind of looks a bit more cohesive, shall we say. And then now I'm taking 2 of the shades from my Ruby Obsessions palette, and I basically shade out around the mouth, around the lipstick, and I just feel like this created like a really cool effect. Like it was just like, I don't know, smeared, and like, I don't know, she just looked a little bit crazy. Then I'm just adding a little bit more of that blood just at the side of the mouth to kind of finish that off. So our demon still wants to glow, so I'm going to go in with my Opal highlighter from Becca, which went perfectly with this super light skin tone. And then after this, I do go in with a little bit more of the snatched shade from the Lunar Beauty palette, just to go over the contour a little bit and deepen it up. And then after we've done that, this is the look complete. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!